From fear to fluency, my story with English. I'll never forget the first time I tried to speak English in front of someone. My hands were sweaty, my voice was shaking, and the words just didn't come out. I only needed to say a simple sentence, but my mind went completely blank. It was one of those moments that make you wonder, maybe this just isn't for me. For years, learning English was a constant battle. I used to watch other people speak fluently and think they had some special talent, like they were born with a secret skill I didn't have. I, on the other hand, felt trapped in a cycle of starting courses, quitting halfway, memorizing word lists I never used, and feeling completely lost whenever I tried to have a real conversation. It was frustrating. I felt dumb. Every time I tried to speak, I felt like everyone was judging me. Sometimes I even avoided social situations just because I was afraid someone would speak to me in English. And the worst part was that inner voice telling me, "You're never going to make it." But everything changed one random night. I remember being alone in my room, phone in hand. I had had a terrible day. After another failed attempt in an online class, I closed the laptop and felt like giving up. But something inside me said, "Do something different." Without thinking too much, I opened the voice recorder on my phone, placed it on the table, and started talking. "Hello, my name is, I'm trying to speak English, but it's difficult." I felt ridiculous. My pronunciation was awful. I stuttered and got stuck every 2 words. But when I finished recording and listened to what I had said, I laughed. Not out of mockery, but because, for the first time, I really heard myself trying. And that was powerful. From that night on, I committed to recording myself every day, even if just for 5 minutes. I talked about my day, what I ate, the weather. At first, my English was a mess. But then I started noticing something. Each day, I made fewer mistakes. Each week, I spoke a little faster. Slowly, that awkward practice became my most valuable routine. I also discovered another trick, the mirror. Yes, the mirror. I would sit in front of it like I was giving a speech or an interview. At first, I felt silly, but after a few days, I realized it wasn't just English practice, it was confidence practice. The mirror showed me my expressions, my body language, and how I was slowly starting to look like someone who could speak English. Of course, I made mistakes. A lot. One of the funniest happened when I tried to order coffee in English while traveling. I meant to say, "Can I have a coffee, please?" But I ended up saying, "Can I have a happy, please?" The barista gave me a confused look and then burst out laughing. So did I. I was embarrassed at first, but then I realized something essential. Mistakes aren't failures. They're part of learning. From that moment on, I stopped trying to sound perfect. I started enjoying the process. I read out loud, sang songs in English, even off-key, and had small conversations with strangers on the street or at the store. Every word I said, no matter how simple, was a personal victory. And then, one random day, something unexpected happened. I was in a bookstore, flipping through an English book, when someone approached me and asked for directions. And without thinking, I answered in English. Naturally, fluently, without fear. Only after the person walked away did I realize what I had done. I stood there, smiling like a fool. I had done it. It wasn't magic. It wasn't an expensive course. It was consistency. If you're reading this and dreaming of speaking English fluently too, let me share a few tips that really helped me. Record yourself every day. It doesn't matter if you only speak for a minute. Hearing yourself helps you identify mistakes and build confidence. Talk to yourself in the mirror. You're not just practicing the language, you're building your confidence. Embrace mistakes. Every mistake teaches you something. Laugh at them. Don't be ashamed. Make it fun. Sing in English, act out movie scenes, mimic characters. Playing with the language makes it easier to remember. Don't wait to be ready. Start today with what you have. No one starts perfect. Today, Speaking English has opened doors I never imagined. I've met amazing people, landed better jobs, and most importantly, I proved to myself that I am capable. And so are you. Maybe today you feel lost, frustrated, or afraid. That's okay. We all start somewhere. But don't let that fear hold you back. Take that first step, no matter how small. Record your voice. Talk to the mirror. Say hello, even if it's a whisper. Because if I could go from not being able to say a full sentence to speaking with confidence and fluency, you can do it too. It's not about talent. It's about consistency, courage, and believing in yourself a little more each day. So, why not start today? Your future self will thank you for it.